All right, we're live. Welcome to Shitcoin Talk, episode 42, I think. I'm Crypto Trump, the host of Shitcoin Talk.
Shit connect.
It's not your turn yet. You can't just interrupt with BitConnect still, dude. All right, we got some guys here. Crypto Juggalo, welcome back to the show.
Oh, good to be back. Hey, Crypto Juggalo, just for you, Mansa. I'm essentially a miner at heart. Take my dabbling in trading. That's about it. Off to need a coin.
Hey, what's up, guys? Can you hear me? Okay, I didn't know if you could hear me because I'm coming in live from the fucking moon. What's up, guys?
Oh, shit.
What's up, guys? I'm Need a Coin, looking for some low caps. There's not many left, but we're still digging. Pass it along to Rogue.
Hey, what's up, guys? It's Crypto Rogue, your favorite degenerate bag holder. And goddamn, am I excited for this next alt season. It's going to be fucking amazing. Passing it on to William.
Shit connect. Yeah. Hey, what's up, everybody? It's at SoCal Crypto on Twitter. What's up? Fucking spec mining all day, every day, guys. All day, just winning. Can't stop. And I'm gonna pass it off to Banana Hammock.
Yeah, what's up, guys?
I forgot to tweet the link, dude. I'm such an idiot.
Oh, Jesus Christ.
Well,
Good
job, man.
Surprise. Here, sorry. Okay, sorry. Go ahead, bro. We're doing it right now.
Yeah, anyways, my name is www.binance.us. I am a shitcoin exchange.
That is terrible.
I am the most ref shield shitcoin exchange. Anyways, I don't know, man. My name is Godson. I'm a trader and altcoin shitcoin trader, and a BitMEX retard. And yeah, I don't know. Passing it back to Dom.
All right, thank you. Okay, I tweeted the link out finally. A little late, sorry. Yeah, great to be back. Just in time for the holidays. So, okay, great. Here's the coin list. Here's what I picked off of Twitter. It's great. Counterparty, Stratus, Fun, XLM, which I think is Lumens, right? Yeah, Music, Eat via Bitcoin Cash, Bitcoin Gold, Verge, ADA, I think it's Dubai Chain, Dubai Coin, Wings, RDD, Rep, Numeraire, POSW, Ubic, DNA, I don't know what that is, Ryblock, SIA, and ZRX. Well, that's on Poloniex, I think.
DNA is a double strand thing in the cells of every living organism.
Thank you. Okay. Good thing we got that one out of the way.
Okay, cool.
Where do you guys want to start?
I mean, I have a Stratus chart, but it's not like the greatest chart ever.
But it doesn't have a banana yet? You should add that really quick. And then
okay. Let me add a banana real quick so we can
all right, let's start with Stratus then. That was highly requested. So
let me screen share real quick.
Yeah, go ahead and share us. Make sure your other tabs are closed though. Your pornos and stuff.
Yeah, well.
I haven't actually looked at Stratus in a while either, so let me take a peek here.
So Stratus, I mean, if you like the Ripple, you're gonna like Stratus because it's following that it's following that sort of breakout from retrace and pump like pattern that Ripple followed. So I bought some at 50K like a few weeks ago, and I'm hoping I'm not a I'm not a fib guy, but I'm hoping for a retrace to 50% or 0.5 or whatever it is fib people say. God damn, I can't even find the freaking. Anyways, yeah. So I mean, not much to say about Stratus. Obviously.
Yeah, I'm not sure about that. I don't know. It looks a little high to me, but I mean, it could. I'm not sure what they have in the pipeline or anything like that. So that's not one that I'm really interested in.
All right, can you guys see my chart?
Yep.
We legitimately had a full retrace, like damn near 100% back to kind of the start from last old season, like 32K being the low or whatever. So you can see we're kind of piercing the long-term daily cloud and hitting a little bit of resistance if we zoom in a little bit. So although it did kind of bounce off an exit, got a nice little uptrend going in the short term. Massive room to the upside, at least in the BTC value. I got to go and look at the USD chart since that's what all these new people look at. But we're still kind of in a good spot. You know, we haven't really broken out at all yet. You look at that, you know, we had that spike in late October that we still have to get through. But that big blue bar, which coincides with the top of the cloud, I would consider breakout territory. It also matches up with the 0.236 fib. So, you know, we get through that, and then it's kind of game on. Let the party start. So right now, you know, see how we move through the cloud. We can get out of it. Party time. And we can go from there.
Yeah, the only thing that I would add there is you said it retrace fully, but you know, from like the log scale perspective, it didn't really like, you know, retrace all that much. It kind of the start of the pump was 7K satoshis, and then
it's
it
about
went
10 times above the. That's like opening price for Poloniex, isn't it, or something like that? Because on Bittrex it was as low as 1,500, I think.
Yeah, but like if you switch, okay, my 1530 EMA strategy, that was the beginning of the like the run right there.
Yeah,
and you know that was the end. So I mean, it's still like far away from you know, pretty much still like far away from the you know.
What Godson's trying to say is if you bought in June at the absolute peak at $10.33, don't worry because you're still up in USD.
Yep. That's good. At least you're up in USD, even though fucking yeah, that's a good thing. At least.
God damn, brutal.
You gotta take them while you can get them. You know. I mean, it doesn't. Fuck. Okay. Does anybody know what if they have some news going on, or if they are? I know they have some sort of a side chain called Obsidian. I do know that. I believe. But is there anything else that is noteworthy for these peoples? No.
Not from my perspective, no.
I don't know if there's news. I haven't looked at it.
Yeah, I can't say I follow it too closely. Market cap on it is just over $1 billion, puts it in the top 30 coins there.
Top 30 for $1 billion? Jesus Christ, dude.
Yeah, that barely gets you in the top nowadays, the top 30. But for me, it's a little bit much. It could go up. I'm not going to say it's not. But yeah, for me, it's not something I'm focused on.
Yeah, I'm with you on that one. It's not something I'm really looking at. So, okay, fair enough. Where is the coin list? Should we touch on like Bitcoin Cash, Coinbase shit, or do we even care about that? Do we even?
If you're on Twitter, you know about it. Let's put it that way. I'm like getting tired of it. Just go to crypto Twitter and watch like the salt and the tears and the drama and the hatred. And all the
people that are mad about it because they missed out, or people like this new thing about fucking market manipulation and shit and insider trading? Like that's the whole point, isn't it? Like I didn't know people were actually mad about that shit now.
Well, it's just like people don't really like how you know the crew, the centralizing crew, as Andreas calls them. The people who just want to make Bitcoin Cash a thing.
Yeah.
And so there's a certain saltiness to how they keep pushing it with their clout. So a lot of people are not too excited about that, but
Yeah, people are always wondering like how can how can Bitcoin Cash go up and Bitcoin actually go down? It's because like they have both, like
it's manipulated as fuck.
Yeah, so I mean, I don't know. It's pretty crazy. It goes pretty deep. Like the rabbit hole on this one goes pretty damn deep. Are you guys buying? Are you guys have this? Or are you doing anything with Bitcoin Cash or any other?
I made the trade. I mean, I don't care for it on a fundamental level. I don't trust anybody behind it. I think they've all have terrible reputations in the space at this point.
Yeah.
So fundamentally, I'm like, I'm going to back the guys that kept Bitcoin running strong for 7 years. The trade was an obvious one.
Yep.
Played the long. I fucking FOMO'd the shit out of the long when Coinbase tweeted the ad and made some nice profits. But I mean, I think as traders, we can't let personal biases prevent us from making money. But I hope that coin dies a fiery death.
Yeah. Fair enough.
Same thing here. When I got the notification, I
die in a fire.
FOMO, the coin on Bittrex, but then I tried to sell it at the top right, and then I realized how terrible Bittrex is these days.
Yeah,
I didn't even
I don't even want to talk about it.
I did a trade. It was just kind of annoying, but whatever.
Yeah. Any other forks of Bitcoin Gold, or any of these other ones? You guys, maybe we could just go through them if you guys have anything for Bitcoin Gold.
I bought BTG because it might pump. That's all I got.
I got
somebody showed it to me, and I bought some. So
that's all I know. I got some free BTG.
Yeah. On a mining perspective, it seems like that's actually been a pretty good mining play if you've been mining that for the last number of weeks. So yeah, it's interesting. I'm not sure. I don't know if there's any other forks of Bitcoin that I'm aware of that are really.
Oh, there's about to be a.
Oh, there's gonna be one every day for the next fucking.
Well, no. Have you seen that going around being shilled recently? Is a Bitcoin fork generator website where you just basically just input the name and how many it auto forks for you.
Dude, sick.
Oh, you can choose the angle of the logo though. That might be the best feature.
Hell yeah.
Oh God! So all of you guys are getting your own Bitcoin fork for Christmas.
Thanks, man. And
screw that! You got to hold Bitcoin to get a fork. Altcoins for life.
Yeah, that is true. I pretty much don't have any Bitcoin for forks. So
So on Bitcoin Gold, I just noticed that this has been like literally on every chart right now. This freaking Adam and Eve pattern, you can find them everywhere you look. So it's interesting that we're seeing it on Bitcoin Gold as well. So I mean, if I was holding any, I'd probably hold till this target right here, and then I'll wait for the next pattern. But I don't know what's going on, so I'm not holding it right now.
Right. Yeah. I mean, based on that chart, it's through one resistance level. It's approaching the next that you highlighted. That was your sell target, and we kind of have to see if it pulls back from that, or if it blasts through.
Yeah.
Yep, I agree. So okay, well that's out of the way.
Let's talk about Stellar.
Okay, let's do it. Stellar Lumens.
XLM or STR, because Polo hasn't updated their ticker in 2 years. Let me.
Yeah,
I like
Stellar.
STR.
I got a bag of it, and I've been adding to it, and I have not been disappointed so far.
I just like STR because it reminds me of like strength from like a video game. It's like never mind, forget about it.
You're a nerd.
Well, no, a lot of I say a lot, but I've only seen like 2 or 3, but it's been recently. It seems to be picking up pace. Some projects are actually moving over and or doing their initial release on XLM now, as opposed to say Ethereum or Waves or one of those other platforms. So I think that's going to probably give it a good amount of pump fuel as more and more projects start releasing on the Lumen platform.
Yeah, I mean, I got a nice little chart here. Obviously, we had that disgusting pump last year, which I do believe we shilled Stellar well before that happened. I think we gave people an easy times 20 on that one on some early episode. I mean, I'm sure Nita Coin knows exactly which episode off by heart. And he can tell you by the end of the show, but we called it, and it pumped, and hopefully you guys made money. I like it. Obviously, it's the big competitor Ripple. They're kind of going after the same space, trying to get that the banks to use them. It's pulling up nicely. You know, it found some real nice lows, some real nice looking accumulation, and now we're basically getting back into the, I guess if you like, wick-off patterns, almost the previous distribution level before it went down. So if we can go up through this, we'll see what happens. There's no super clear resistance after the level we're at here, down in the 1500 range. And obviously the USD chart is probably something outrageous right now.
One thing that's kind of funny about Stellar is because it's only but 17 billion coins or whatever they have. They're gonna have 100 billion. Their market cap with the full max cap when it comes out always hovers around Ripple's market cap.
Okay, that's interesting. Yeah.
Once again, too high for me though.
Yeah, I agree.
Yeah, I mean, also it doesn't really have that same like exposure as Ripple has. I mean, sure, it has the thing with Microsoft, but it doesn't really have the same like sort of banker exposure. I mean, they're not doing conferences with Bernanke or whatever.
Is that a banana I see?
We got a banana in the works, just in time for Christmas. All right.
No more banana for you.
Yeah, it's crazy. I mean, I don't look at the USD prices of any of these coins, but I mean, fucking 25 cents for Stellar. Last year, I would have probably laughed you out of the room if you said it was going to be a quarter each. I mean, fucking Christ, man. I
mean, the only thing that I could maybe say with this chart is just like to point out like where the initial new challenger basically entered the market and then let it retrace fully, and that was the bottom, right?
Yeah. I saw that big volume candle. I was going to ask about that. Yeah,
and then they just they let it retrace, and then they started pumping out of there. So I mean, it just that could be something to learn about, like TA. Just you can see that on like another project later on. So yeah,
and that volume spike compared to the last pump. That's freaking incredible.
I know, right?
Yeah. So all right, good enough. Anything else?
Sorry, I was just gonna say, like, many of these things might actually see new all-time highs this time, as opposed to just retracing to 50% and then falling back down again.
Yeah. All right. What is next? There's people asking about Verge. Should we revisit?
No, we can't talk about Verge, man. Jesus Christ.
PTSD thinking about it.
I don't even know if we need to pull
up
a chart. We'll probably just all sit here for the rest of the show. Just like
okay, Dom, I gotta say it because everybody is obsessing over it. Where the fuck is your hair?
Oh yeah, I was gonna do an intro of that. I'm actually not so fast, but I shaved it all off, dude. I was gonna save it for the end of the show, but yeah, I shaved my head, dude.
Oh,
no
you
way.
bitch.
Gone.
No way.
Yeah. Maybe
Pixar,
you gotta wait.
mean,
I'll do it for my outro, dude.
Rod,
Pixar didn't happen.
like his out, and you're shaving yours. Like, what's going on here?
Dude, it's just people change. I'm changing too. I'll show you guys later. Don't worry about it.
Oh God, chat is melting down. Jesus.
I know. I've just changed my Twitter bio and shit too.
Yeah, Verge has pumped to ridiculous all-time highs, and if you bought it, congratulations. You should have made a lot of money. That's basically it. Let's talk about something that has actual potential to move up a lot, like ViaCoin.
Yeah, ViaCoin. Yeah.
Yeah, Via is definitely one of the.
Interesting. Let me fire up your old screen share. All right, ViaCoin finally breaking that downtrend, or at least trying its goddamn best to. It fucking tends to eat shit in this mid 20K range a lot. It's like every time it kind of out of this little level, it tends to fall back down. But it's gearing up. I think it's going to be one of the bigger movers. I know, there's always been some kind of big whales in it, and the big whales are starting to flex themselves this alt season. I quite like the lows it formed, compared to where it used to be before it pumped in April. We showed that STRAT did the same thing. STRAT kind of moved up a level, and then it really pumped. If you kind of look at the start back in April, moved up one level and then skyrocketed. And it kind of came back down to that higher level as lows. So, it was a great buy in the teens. I think anything under about 18K was bargain, and obviously plenty of room to the upside. We had a fun little pump last year. I wouldn't be surprised to see us, kind of push above 50K sometime here this alt season, if not higher.
Yeah, I mean, true that. I mean, just like it's one of those charts that actually look, like proper. So you can tell there's some, normal like, there's some normal, market makers behind it, as opposed to some poor,
McDonald's MM
somewhere. Yeah. So I mean, this to me looks like a falling wedge. So when it breaks out, we're gonna get us a nice pump.
Yeah.
Possibly to new all-time highs. So.
Yep. I see. I fixed my chart.
There you go. Perfect.
That's the prediction. I'm sticking to it. Don't ask for exact dates. I can't give it to you. I mean, within the next 2 years, this is going to happen.
Yes.
That was interesting. Okay, so ViaCoin is still mineable, right?
Yeah, it actually has merge mining with Script too, through the multi-pool. So there's a handful that potentially could be accumulating that and Doge with whatever altcoin of choice they have their L3s or whatever on.
Okay, so one thing I see on CoinMarketCap, it says the circulating supply is 22.9 million and the max supply is 23 million. So what does that mean? There's only 70
pretty much done.
that can be mined, and then what? And then that's it? And then it goes off fees or something like that? I'm not sure. I don't know much about that shit.
I suppose so. I mean, the SegWit coins were like moving together and having pumping together apart from ViaCoin. So if you ask me, and if you guys remember, Romano launched a SegWit capable mining pool a while ago. So the whole thing is just ripe, man. It's super ripe. This is one of those coins that will actually make people like millionaires in the next season.
So you're saying all in ViaCoin?
All in ViaCoin. Hopefully,
yeah,
Romano doesn't start like masturbating again and whatever.
Oh yeah. I kind of miss old Romano, but I mean,
Yeah, I was gonna
good
say,
on him, bro.
does anybody remember Hentai Romano?
Yeah,
Jesus.
that was perfect, dude. Big fan, big fan. Yeah, the only I'm really curious about that the mining and stuff, and there's only 70,000 coins that can be mined, so I'm curious to know what happens after that, if anyone knows. But yeah, I think Via's a great choice.
I'd buy that for $1.
Man, fuck yeah, you would. Because it's $3.60 right now. Okay.
Exactly. That's why I'd buy it for $1. Come on, don't doubt me.
Okay, fair enough. All right, what is next on this list? Counterparty?
But yeah, maybe. Sure. Why not?
Music? RDD?
Let's
RDD. RDD.
R-
Music or RDD. I don't care.
yeah, let's do music and then do RDD because both of those are pretty good charts to talk about because we talked about them last week. And basically we said the same thing, if it exits this down this death trend, then it's a buy. And you can obviously see the capitulation.
Yeah.
Capitulation down there to 2 Satoshis. What the fuck, right?
What did that happen twice?
Jesus fucking Christ.
Twice.
I didn't see that. Oh. Okay.
That was, hey, need a coin. That was your buys, wasn't it, you son of a bitch?
I'd put my entire portfolio that half those buys was secrets.
Yeah, probably.
Jesus
Most
Christ.
likely.
Crazy.
So,
Okay.
Oh my
Yeah,
god.
it's to me it stopped making it has stopped making lows, and my indicator.
How much lower are you gonna go, like Toshi?
Yeah, and my indicator spit out a buy signal a few days ago. Obviously, right there. God damn it!
At 2.
One, not at 2 Satoshis, but this is my my favorite little indicator, and like whenever that turns is a good like buy signal. So it might run to 310 because that was the previous like all-time lows, and then we'll see where it goes from there. But to me it's definitely worth buying. I've been looking for an entry for the last like 3 hours before we started the show.
Well, you're not going to get one anymore.
Yeah, nice job. You totally blew that. You're the one that said let's talk about music. What the hell is your problem, dude?
Well, don't buy music, okay? Please let me get in first. I beg you.
Too late.
And also, like that rising volume too, though. I mean, look at that.
Yeah. Yeah, the volume on Bittrex today is fucking phenomenal. I saw a 250,000 Bitcoin volume earlier today.
Nice.
So right now, 243,000 Bitcoin volume. It's fucking insane.
Hey man, you can't go wrong with volume trading. You really can't. It's
Yeah.
so fucking easy to scalp.
I wish I bought that fucking 2 Satoshi dump though. My God, why did I not do that?
That happened right after everybody's ancient orders trying to catch those things. You know it did.
Oh yeah, dude. I totally forgot about that. That sucks.
Probably had an order down there, and then Trex was like, "Not anymore, bitch."
I don't know why they did that.
That's what I was thinking.
They're assholes.
Yeah. Fuck you.
Yep.
Yeah, I definitely like this coin in this range also. Hold it for a while. I think they kind of got a heavy distribution there, but either way, down in this area, I'm interested. I'll hold it for quite a while.
All right, I'm gonna go form with some right now. Fuck this.
All right. Good job.
Oh, get ready for the banana.
All right, what's next?
Already.
Don't do that,
RDD.
other people. Let Godson be the noob. Don't go Fromo. Never Fromo.
Or do it now.
You dump on him. This is your chance to dump on one of the
100%
cats of
power.
shitcoin talk.
Yes.
I mean, I'm not gonna say anything about Redcoin, except that if you buy this right now, you're a fucking idiot.
All right. Well, so you got a chart?
You say that, And I thought the same thing about XPG when it broke 400 and then it hit like 900. So, you know, you could be wrong.
Yeah.
So this is the red coin chart. Let me take out all this noise.
I could be right, but I could be wrong.
No, I mean, you're not going to fucking buy this thing. It's, Jesus Christ, what the hell? Up 6x in like 2-3 days, or like a week.
That's nothing, dude.
So I mean, when I wanted to buy it was like when I was talking about like cheap coins, you know, like people are following coins because they think it's cheap, right? Doge pumped, and then DGB pumped, and then SC pumped, and then I was like, in the red coin is probably the next thing that's gonna pump, but then I didn't. I forgot to buy it, so I'm pretty pissed right now. But also, again, following my like whale like approachment theory, you could clearly see where like the freaking buy up was happening, man. Before they finally decided to go along with the pump. But I mean, what Rogue said is actually quite true. I mean, this thing could still make new all-time highs like freaking Verge did, and we're all gonna be pissed.
Yeah, it's a high risk, moderate reward play right now. That's the issue. You can still get, you know, your times 10 opportunity is probably gone, but I'd say, you know, there's still a chance for a times 2 or times 3 there, depending on who's kind of behind this move, because you never fucking know. But obviously, it could very easily just kind of come screaming back down. So
yeah,
you said that so nicely. It could kind of possibly take a big old shit right on top of it, but
it could get swifty.
Yeah, it could.
Yeah, I'd just look. I would personally, you know, just look at this one, take it as what it is, and go find something that's similar. There's a lot of similar coins.
Yeah, something that looks like this before it pumped or something like that.
Yeah.
I mean, whatever you can take away from this, but I don't know.
That's a problem with some of these guys asking for coins. They always just want to talk about what's already happened. Like, you know, you got to be ahead of the game. You can't always live in the past.
Yeah, that's really great advice, man. It's life advice right there.
Okay, so what I want to say is like, I mean, if there's still a chance to enter the market, I mean, if you look at the previous pump, you can see this really like long sort of wick down here. That could still happen, and then, you know, you can get a pretty good entry for the coin, or, you know, you could still wait for a normal retrace like this one. Then you can, you know, properly trade that, you know. But I wouldn't just go like FOMO this right now. It is too extended.
Yeah, it's not for me anyway. I wouldn't suggest doing that, but
yeah, this is a zero interest to me. I don't know, up far too much, and there's too many other coins out there to even bother thinking about it.
Yeah, just follow the trend, man. Like when the low Satoshi coins were pumping, Doge, DGB, Sia coin, you should have just gone, you know, to Trex, click, you know, change by lowest price or whatever, and then you know, buy into coins like that. But you didn't. So
but you did.
Goddamn noob.
But you didn't do it. Okay. Yeah, that's I think good analysis on that one. Okay. Too bad Noose isn't here, because he on the last one he had a great call on ADA. We should revisit that one. But if you guys are interested in that, or could go to something else.
What the fuck is there to talk about in ADA?
I don't know. It's going nuts, dude. That market cap is incredibly large. It's great. I
look at this. Look at this shit. Like, why would you ever?
Yeah,
buy it now.
If you break above 600, to just buy at 600, and then look, and it went back to 600. It went to 16, back to 600 again, and then went back up again. So, I mean, yeah, Noose nailed this one, I think. That's pretty great. He gave you the trade. I think it was him and Roy or something like that.
It was me and him. I called it the Burger King.
Or you?
Oh yeah, that was the end.
Oh yeah. God damn it, the Burger King crown.
God damn it.
Okay, can you zoom in on that Burger King crown real quick?
I mean, it's kind of tough now. because like everything's been pumped to shit, right? But
The charts are broken. Okay. You see that anywhere that you should probably just start buying, you know?
the Burger King pattern
Yeah. So we still got
trademarked.
we still got Sia coin on the list, ZRX, Fun, Fair, what is this? Rep, what is that? Augur?
Yep.
Dubai Chain Wings.
Jesus.
I saw we had POSW on the list.
Yeah, we do. Yep. And Numeraire.
That's a fun one.
Okay, yeah, let's hit that one.
That one is, we're talking about coins that haven't pumped like motherfuckers yet. Let me fire up this chart. Look at that beautiful fucking accumulation.
Yeah.
Oh shit.
That should get your dick hard just looking at that thing.
Oh my god.
Like this coin, and I'm not an expert in fundamentals. Go follow Day Trader Nick on Twitter. He knows literally everything about this coin. But they have like a unique proof of stake system. I know they've got a super active dev team that posts quite frequently on their blog. It's a low reward proof of stake, so the inflation is minimal on it, and it's got some room. It hasn't had any wild swings. It had a pump on Untopia, which is kind of expected.
It's like a low volume pump. It was kind of weird when I looked at it, and then it went back down, and the volume after that was pretty incredible.
Yeah, their volume profile is next to nothing compared to what we've seen recently. So it's literally been an accumulation for over 6 months.
Yeah, it suffered quite a big FUD campaign, if I remember correctly, after the pump, and it was FUDded to death, and that's when you see all the accumulation. So
it was
funny how it works.
Funny how that works, huh?
Rogue, could you quickly pull up a CoinMarketCap chart for Ryblox? Because that to me,
CoinMarketCap.
Yeah, CoinMarketCap and Ryblox and the BTC price line.
Second, the BTC price.
God, Jesus.
Yes, there we go.
So if you look at the pattern, before this giant pump, you can see it's incredibly similar to where POSW is right now. I mean, if you can pull back the
POSW
slide,
yeah,
you can see the original pump, the down to accumulation, the mini pump. It's basically forming a giant W. So you might this is a pretty interesting coin.
That's what we say. This one, to go to the previous all-time high from here is a times 10.
Yeah, and then you might even see even higher than that.
Right. So this one, like I say, I like this one. It's got a lot of potential. I was buying it right around the 1,000 mark, if not lower, for the past few months, and trying to stake what little staking rewards you can get. I still don't think it's a terrible buy at 2,000. But maybe it's, you could possibly try and wait for a bit of a dip. And see if you get.
So I got a couple things I can kind of add on it. So the coin has the anonymous protocol in it. It's got the Flash TX. Their staking system is the POST. It's proof of stake trust or whatever. Another thing that's really cool about them is they're only one of 15 coins that got added onto the ledger, right? So if you go over to CoinMarketCap, they're pretty technically advanced in comparison with a lot of other coins. And when you go over to the market cap, you're looking at a coin that's ranked 311th right now, with still a lot of room to grow. With a couple weeks worth of volume is surpassing their market cap. So I'm with Rogue. I was down in the 1,000 range, so it's kind of doubled already. So I'd probably wait for a little bit of a dump, but to me, this is a really good long-term hold. They've got a lot of good things going, and they've already done a lot of good things. They've just kind of went unnoticed.
Yeah, they had that FUD campaign too, and that I think that put a lot of people's opinions of it, in the dirt. So it was a good time to buy some for sure. I agree.
Yeah, to point out what I was saying, earlier with Rogue's chart. If you see this like little W like pattern here, that's exactly what I see with that coin. But then this one, not only did it like pump to all-time highs, it then went on to freaking just blast through the roof, and I mean, look at this right here.
With Bitcoin, yeah, no shit.
I know, right? It's crazy. So yeah, it's definitely a good buy, but I'm personally waiting for a dip to like the $1,000 to 1,000 Satoshi range before I could consider like going in again.
Yeah, one thing that I gotta say is like because master nodes, you got master nodes coming up, so you're gonna need what sounds like 25,000 coins for a master node. So that's pretty low on the scale for master node coins if you think about that.
Yeah, and with the supply being 44 million coins, it shouldn't be too awfully difficult to attain that at these prices anyway.
Yeah, I think
the higher
so.
It goes, the harder it gets to buy that much.
Yeah, like what other coins can you get into a master node for 0.3 Bitcoin or whatever, right? So
yeah,
for that reason, that's another reason why I like this coin. There's a lot of good reasons to like this coin. However, it does have a lot of setbacks at the same time. Livecoin and Cryptopia are obviously great, but they're not any of the bigger exchanges, so they don't have the publicity that some of these other coins do. That would be probably one of the major setbacks, but we all know from past experiences you can hold these coins, sit on them for a while, and crazier things have happened than seeing it get added to an exchange.
Yeah.
Can I say something? I think someone kidnapped Dumb, and this bald guy is on his chair right now.
Oh, Dumb.
What the fuck happened to you, man?
I'm
like,
not. I was not so fast for Halloween, and then I just
Fair enough.
I got bored, and I decided to shave my head, man.
Jesus.
I get it because it feels good.
What are you, Katy Perry?
It feels good. No,
Lindsay Lohan?
no, I'm Britney Spears.
Oh yeah, whatever, man. Them white girls.
You always gotta bring race into these episodes, dude. Come on.
I forgot like which one it was. I'm like, is it Lindsay Lohan or freaking Brit? Yeah, whatever.
Next.
Right.
Next.
What?
Yeah, next. Don't roast me on my show, god damn it, dude. I'll get you out of here.
No, man, you look good. You look good. You look really manly.
Thank you.
Cross off Ryblock since it's hard to get a decent chart, and
coin kind of
like
being asked about.
It's cool to look back on coins that have made big moves, but it's much more interesting to talk about coins that have just started to move or haven't moved yet, and that's where we're going to help you guys make fuck tons of money just by buying shitcoins. Look at the fucking chart; it's pumped. I don't know what to tell you. Next, something interesting that hasn't gone to the fucking moon yet.
Yeah,
guys.
I have an order at 30,000 Satoshis, and if it hits, that'll be my first 100x in a coin. So, thank you. So, I mean, you probably shouldn't be buying my 100x. That's not a good idea. You should probably go look for something else.
Actually, you probably should buy it. Let's get in there, because otherwise he's going to bitch about it until it happens.
Yeah. Actually. So Wings and Sia Coin are on the list. I don't think we've ever talked about Wings. Maybe we have once. Sia Coin, I know we visited a few times before the pump, but after the pump, I don't think we have really.
Oh, Wings is a good one to talk about.
Yeah, Wings would be good, I believe.
Is fun.
Yeah, let me pull up Wings real quick. I think I had a chart, but I don't know.
I have to build one, so if you have a saved one, that'd be great.
It's old.
Oh, it's only done nothing but just bleed a slow death, so it can't be that bad of a chart.
Okay. Yeah, this is old, so it kind of needs updating, but you can pretty much see what I was thinking about it for a while. And then it pretty much just bled on us until, freaking new all-time lows.
Yeah, it looks like it kind of basically just dropped another accumulation level to shake out weak hands. And then I think that the last dip we saw in December almost looks very capitulatory-like. Because look at that volume profile there. That's
Yes.
the volume it's seen, but it's at all-time lows. So, that looks like almost a very, very clear bottom on wings.
One thing that I'll add from a fundamental standpoint is they do have the beta testnet coming up in roughly about a month, give or take. So, that would be a good time to do some accumulating right before they did some releasing.
I'm the kind of guy that likes to compare charts to like other charts in the same season. So this kind of reminds me of QTM or QTM or whatever it was called. And they had that it's kind of like capitulation, and then just ran above like everybody's.
I saw that the other day. It's like, damn.
So it kind of reminds me of that chart, and again, it's one of those coins that showed up on my my little signaling. So I've been looking at it like in the past few hours. Been thinking of been thinking of buying some, but I don't know.
Well, don't forget, okay? Because it seems like you forget sometimes. Just or something like that. Set an alarm.
Yeah, it's definitely a good buy, but still kind of scared about this little range here. I mean, it's you don't want to get caught up in the spike up and down, but it does look good. I'm not gonna lie.
Yeah, I do like the project. I haven't bought any yet, sadly, and we're talking about it, so that kind of sucks. But I do think it's a good project. I think it's pretty decent area right now for just like need a
Yeah.
So if there is some news pending, might not be a bad idea to take a closer look at it.
They got like hurt in the whole like DAO situation because the DAO like quickly gained steam, then quickly lost all that steam.
Yeah, and they came out, like shortly after that saying that they were done. Then it didn't come out for a long time after that. So they've been working on it for longer than 2 weeks, like Stephen Towell did. Right?
Yeah.
$150 million, 2 weeks of work. Sick. Okay. About 10. We got about 45 minutes in, I would say. Yeah, do one more.
48.
Oh, dude, nice. We got a freaking thanks, Juggalo.
I don't know. We did more than 5 coins this time.
Yeah.
Woo!
Yeah.
Let's see
what
looks good. I thought ZRX.
Yeah, we can check out ZRX.
I thought I had a chart. I'm trying to see if I did. Because it's
I know what.
Huh?
Huh?
Where am I?
I don't know. I woke up and I was here talking to you guys.
That does not sound good. ZRX.
ZRX, was that a perpetual dumpage coin that then decided to stop, perpetually dumping?
Yeah, it gave up perpetually dumping. Let me show
Like a good banana right there.
Yeah, buddy.
You can't put a banana on a monkey, man. Come on.
What the fuck does that even mean?
Nope.
Aren't you like saying like you can't put makeup on a monkey and call it a lady?
Someone in the chats or Startail.
Hey, you've obviously never spent a year in the desert, all right? Just saying.
Holy
The
shit.
big boys are watching. It's the traditional investors. We should say something for them.
Sub-traditional investors, buy my bags, please.
Thanks for tuning in to Shitcoin Talks, dude. I love you guys.
Pump our bags.
Thanks for the volume on Bittrex. Appreciate it.
Talking about ZRX, obviously, like I said, the perpetual dump coin stopped perpetually dumping. And as far as my indicator, you could see that for the first time in its entire life, it's actually in a positive bull trend. So that doesn't mean that it won't like end and then just die at some point. But if you could get an entry, it's probably a good trade, because if this thing pulls a full retrace back to where it started, that's a good 5x right there.
Hell yeah.
Yeah.
I'm pretty sure that so the market cap when this one came out and it was on Polo, it was like $250 million. And I mean, it's still at 200. It's actually more now. It's at $280 million.
Yeah, I mean, they're getting like, from what I understand, it's actually a pretty like legit project. I think it's a decentralized exchange, but like they also like they get volume by also plugging trades into centralized exchanges.
Ah.
Yeah, so I mean, it's like blocknet except like slightly better. And I also heard they're getting added to OKX or whatever the shitcoin exchange is.
Gotcha.
Yeah, so as far as I'm concerned, it's a pretty good one, but I didn't get in, so I don't have anything exceptionally great to say about it.
Do you know why Godson missed this coin?
Because he forgot.
Because he has me on mute, so he doesn't get the shitcoin calendar.
Dude, look at me. I am the captain now.
Oh my god.
Hey, anything under about 2,500 is a really safe buy. That's where a lot of mine were. And even if it retraces a little bit, you can add to your bag and see it fly. But
yeah, it might pull up.
Not, but say if you got in like under 2,500 or so, you're sitting pretty. Just fucking about it. Come back in a few months, and maybe you'll have a ×4, ×5 in your hands.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It might pull like a little like sideways, as most of these coins do. If you remember what First did after it decided to stop dumping to hell. Yeah, let me pull up a chart right there. So if you can remember, what is this? So if you can remember like what First did, stopped dumping, and then went sideways, but there was this little like trap here, like this bull trap right there, but then it dumped more and then decided to go sideways, and then whatever the fuck this was.
What did it dump to?
So what the last one, this big
Get 100.
big thing?
God, what
100
happened?
Satoshis.
What the
They,
fuck?
like, people made it ×20 instantly, or Secrets made it ×20 instantly. I just assume every like capitulation wick hits Secrets as buys.
Yeah. Yep.
Yeah. Hey, if you guys ever wonder who that son of a bitch is on every market that has like 2 Bitcoin at 1 Satoshi, it's fucking Secrets.
Yeah.
Yeah, so for me on this coin, I'm going to hold it. I like it. It was day 1 of the shitcoin calendar, so we had it marked down for a buy under 1,800 Satoshis. So it's sitting right around 2x right now, but I'm holding on. This is a good project. It's got a good future. No reason for me to do anything drastic.
Yeah, I mean, I don't know why it was like whatever this is that happened, and
That is weird.
Trex had to like freeze the market or whatever. So, and like if you remember, First Blood was like one of the very first ETH ICOs that like raised like hundreds of millions of dollars at one go.
Yeah, it
Then
did like quite a bit of money in like a minute or something. It was like the first one. Everyone's like, "What?" the
Yeah,
fuck?
yeah, and then it just never pumped. So I mean, I bought some of this, and when this happened, I let go of it, and I'm not really looking to get back in because I have no idea what the fuck is going on there.
Shit, I thought we were talking about 0x.
Oh no, I'm talking about First Blood, which is a
Oh,
whole different thing.
yeah,
Moved
Secrets
on.
definitely got that.
Yeah, 0x. Like I said, I mean, if you can get a pullback, it's probably a good entry. I mean, especially in this market where nothing really like dumps forever anymore. So it's probably a good entry if you can like get probably like this previous high right here. It might be a little optimistic, but if you can get like it might pull back here and then wait a little bit and then continue upwards. So I'll probably have an order somewhere around there. Just try to not like fight with me in the order books.
That means fight with him. All right. So we got about 55 minutes in. So we should do a little roundup. See what you guys have been up to. Juggalo, do you want to start it off?
Sure, I'll kick it off. Trading front, not much at all. Can't remember the last time I logged into Bittrex and placed any orders at all. Hitting the Manning side pretty damn hard. Making my rounds, going through, essentially making as many sub 1% bags as I can. Jumping around can with X11. It's kind of been the latest kick. Preparation for 420 pumps. On the script side of things, been on Note, Lynx, and Radiant lately. That's about it here. Just continuing to build bags through mining. Off to need a coin.
Oh, I was going to ask you, sorry. What miners are you rolling with right now? You got a D?
Oh, yeah, go ahead.
L3?
An L3 plus.
Okay.
Pretty much still maintaining that Ant Miner fanboy
Yeah, no shame in the game, bro. Okay.
status.
Sweet. Okay. Need a coin. What's going on, bro?
Oh, what's up, guys? I think that I will talk about accumulating dope coin also for a 420 pump because there's a huge group of people who haven't experienced that yet. So they're gonna think they're pretty smart here in February.
Oh, I think you said Dogecoin.
Yep.
Did I say Doge?
I don't know. I thought you said
dope.
dope, but I thought you said
I said dope, man. I wouldn't say fucking Dogecoin.
like,
Come
wait,
on now.
what? Okay.
I wouldn't give fucking Dogecoin any of my airtime.
Okay, sorry. Go ahead.
And then,
So what? No single Satoshis?
oh yeah, for sure, absolutely. Don't worry about that. But we're not talking about that right now. We are accumulating a couple low Satoshi coins right now, just because people want to pump low coins right now. So I'm getting my nose into a couple of them. Dope coin. Then obviously you guys can find me over at InvestFeed. I've passed like 7,000 followers over there. The site's growing at a really fast rate. Might as well be involved in something you're invested in, right? So come check me out at InvestFeed and come get a tip. I'm throwing out some Christmas tips.
Damn. Okay. Well, actually, they just need to sign up because it follows you automatically, doesn't it?
Yeah, I'm pretty sure it automatically follows me when you signed up. I'm verified and all that fun stuff.
Get those tips. Perfect.
Yeah.
Sweet, man. All right. Rogue.
Yeah, I mean it's been altcoin buying season past 3-4 months or so. I've been trying to just be a degenerate margin trader to make more Bitcoin to buy more altcoins because I have refused to sell anything because nothing had really moved. So you got to get more Bitcoin from somewhere. Biggest thing I've been doing, kind of been diving heavily into some masternode coins, kind of building those up. Those eventually at some point they tend to pump nicely once enough of the supply is locked up. Otherwise kind of riding Nitacoin's coattails by going out there hunting for these low sat coins. I think people are just going to buy the cheapest shit they can, and it's going to cause it to skyrocket. Other than that, really excited for the way the markets are shaping up. I think we're going to have a pretty hell of a nice alt bull season coming up here soon.
Hell yeah. Okay. Godson. Talk to me, buddy.
Yeah. You just call me by my first name. How dare you? I am His Imperial Majesty, Prophet of the Old Gods. Whatever.
Just fucking mute him and boot him, man. Fuck.
There's a fucking tweet that we got about you. They were like, "Can you mute Godson?"
Yeah. So the last 2 coins that I bought, obviously InvestFeed because I need a pump. And I bought some Mothership because it looks like it hit a bottom and retrace, and it's kind of retracing upwards. Apart from that, my main strategy has been, so I go to CoinMarketCap like this, right?
Yeah.
And then I go to exchange, and then I, like if I go to Poloniex or whatever, I basically just picked up the lowest Satoshi coins all the way from freaking, BCN up to FLDC. Pink coin is my latest buy, and I'm just hoping like noobs show up and then buy like low Satoshi coins all the way up. And then, after that, they might like realize, okay, market cap is actually the big thing. And then I'm going to switch over to market cap and then buy the lowest market cap coins and then dump on them as well. That's pretty much my strategy right now. So, yeah.
Okay, great. SoCal.
Yo. Okay. So been mining, of course. I'll talk about that in a second. Just want to say anybody who listened to Ella and Denarius, you're welcome. Those did really well recently. So I was pretty happy with how those pumped. Also been picking up some Legends, LGD. They got that big ass fucking New Year's Eve party they're doing, and they're really starting to step up the advertising. So I'm expecting another Floyd Mayweather McGregor pump, out of Legends. That seems like a pretty easy call for end of the year. And now what I've been mining, GPU mining, I've been hitting bismuth hard for about the past month now. Holy crap, that is the most ridiculously profitable coin I've ever mined.
If you can get it to work.
Yeah, if you can get it to work. That's the trick. There is a learning curve on getting it to work, but if you get it to work, holy crap. At one point, I was, I think it was, what the hell? When it went up to $1.30, I was just making obscene amounts. It was ridiculous how profitable that's been. And it's been solid on its profitability for like the past month or so, which has been the surprising part. Hasn't really been any big dumps, but they have master nodes coming, and no minimum yet on how many are going to be needed for a master node, but it's going to be more than 10,000 or at least 10,000. So I plan on sticking with bismuth for the foreseeable future, and unless something in GPU land goes absolutely retarded, I plan on sticking with bismuth. That's basically what I've been up to.
Okay. Sweet.
Bismuth is one of those coins that would have pumped really well if people didn't just go to the OTC markets and try to buy it like for obscene amounts of money. So no one got a proper like entry into the market, and it just never really like pumped really well. It didn't have a past moment, but it.
The market closed on Cryptopia right now.
Well, it's not closed, but it's paused. They got to update the wallet, waiting on Topia. So hey, Cryptopia,
they're gonna delist it.
Get your shit together,
no, dude. Don't talk to them like that. They're gonna delist it. They're gonna see it. They're just gonna fucking delist it, dude.
Well, I mean, they're missing out on volume, which means fees.
Yeah,
Cryptopia has never really cared about volume. There's something with those guys. They just like hurting themselves.
They delisted a bunch of their coins, and I don't know. I don't know. I love them, but yeah, I don't know. Don't just be nice to them, dude. They're fragile. I don't know if they know what they're doing. But anyway, as for me, just mining sumo coin still. I'm hitting that pretty hard. I'm in the market for GPUs. I'm looking to expand a little bit here.
Yeah.
So having a kind of a hell of a time trying to find some decently priced GPUs in quantities that I need. But just keep on going. And just holding all these bags that I accumulated for the last number of months. I have not sold anything yet. So I think this is the start of something great. So yeah,
that's one thing. That's one thing kind of to quickly go over just real quick here. when the herd of people who are starting to play around with Litecoin and Ethereum and Bcash, when they start coming into the rest of the space and noticing the other coins, that takes a little bit of time, just like when we started, how, it takes some time to start finding these other exchanges. So this is the little pump, I think, in my opinion. This is like the pre-pump where everybody kind of accumulates a bag. When the herd comes, that's still a few months away.
Yeah, I agree. I think it's pretty early to start selling stuff, for 60%, 80%. I mean, you do whatever you want, but I'm holding. So
Yeah, I mean, 500,000 people on Bittrex at one point. I've never even. I mean, the highest Polo hit at the Polo heydays was like 20 to 50,000 people.
yeah,
So 500,000 concurrent users.
it's pretty large.
Goddamn.
Yeah, and I'm having a
That's
hell of a
just
time
crazy.
even logging into Bittrex now. Like, you'll log in and it'll just like take you back to the login page, and it's like, what the fuck, dude? I get kind of scared sometimes. Like, I feel like I'm gonna get fucking. I don't know. It's scary, but yeah, dude. 250,000 Bitcoin volume too. That's pretty amazing. So okay, I gotta take this.
Yeah,
map.
I mean, Bittrex. I mean, I don't know how to say this, but if you guys want to hire me to become like your customer support manager, so I can charge people a premium to work in the support
End this
tickets.
episode, cut him off.
Yeah, we gotta go. No, we're not gonna this is your platform to fucking send your resume out. Okay. Like and subscribe to the video. Let's see. I don't know. Fucking need a coin. How many likes should we get for this video? Can we get some likes? I mean,
Man, yeah, get us some likes. Come on, guys.
we barely got 500 retweets. That was good. We'll have to do that again. Have to challenge you guys.
Come on,
Yeah.
there's 236 people watching and only 32 likes. We should have 237
33 now.
likes.
Thanks. Tip jar in the description if you want to show some love and get your coin talked about for sure. Twitter, the description will have all the people on here, these lovely fine gentlemen and ladies, whatever you are. Yeah. Anything else?
Negative.
Okay. Happy holidays.
Merry Christmas.
Merry
Yeah, Merry
Christmas.
Cheers, guys. Peace.
Happy New Year's.
Yeah, Merry Christmas. Talk to you guys next time.